Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel where today we're doing a quick wrap-up of recent Milwaukee Brewers transactions. There's been quite a few that happened yesterday, so that is pretty important, and some others I haven't been able to report on recently, and see the new players on the team and who we sent away as well. So first up, on the 12th of December, Milwaukee Brewers signed free agent pitcher Joe Ross, likely to be a back and rotation bullpen candidate. We take a look at his stats here. In 2021 was the last time he pitched due to injury. It looks like here. It was 5-9, and then had a 4.17 ERA, ERA plus a 99 for his career. High velo guy, really good stuff. Just hasn't been able to put it all together on some pretty bad Washington teams in the past. But someone to keep on for the Brewers, kind of be like a Wade Miley type guy. Very cheap contract, so low risk, high reward. And I think he could be someone that the Brewers pitching staff really turns around because the Brewers haven't been able to do that in the past. Next, the Milwaukee Brewers acquired from the Kansas City Royals right-handed pitcher Taylor Clark in exchange for two minor league prospects that most likely will never make the roster. So Clark had a really bad 2023. 3-6 for a 5.95 ERA in 58 games on a really bad Royal staff rotation bullpen. But in the previous 2 years, he was actually really solid for both the Diamondbacks and the Royals in 2020 and one in 2022. ERA plus around 100, ERA around 4.9 and 4.04, but his FIP for those years showed that a lot of that was due to really bad defense, and so his ERA is worse than what it actually should have been. And same thing for 2023 as well. So now behind a really good defense in the Brewers, he should be able to do a lot better. The strikeout per 9 has gone up each and every season, which is good, but his whip has also not been great, so he needs to work on control. But potential high upside relief arm that the Brewers always like to pick up here, and for two minor leaguers that won't ever play, I think that's a pretty decent move. And now the shocker. The Brewers trade Adrian Hauser and outfielder Tyrone Taylor to the New York Mets for a Double-A pitcher in Coleman Crowe. Kind of surprising that I'm not surprised they traded Taylor because we have this massive logjam in the outfield. Might even see another guy move, especially with Torrio most likely coming up to the big leagues next year. I was surprised with Hauser moving, and he was a pretty decent arm for us last year. About one win above replacement, 8-5, 4.12 ERA. Good innings eater, good back at the end bullpen, rotation bullpen guy. So a little bit surprised to see him be moved, but I guess they're going to bring up a minor leaguer, maybe even Robert Gasser or Mizorowski, who was a top 100 prospect for us, to the big leagues. But very interesting move there to get rid of Hauser. Taylor, I'm not as upset about. He did get on strong late in the season, but he is kind of the odd man out in the outfield, especially with guys like Sal Frelick, Joey Wiemer, Garrett Mitchell, Torrio, Yelich. So we traded away Tyrone Taylor for a guy in Coleman Crowe, who I know there's a lot of people saying that, oh, why do we get rid of him, get to him, who does seem like who can be a really good pitcher for us here. In his 2 seasons in the minor leagues, went 11-3 in Double-A. His 2022 was really rough, 4.85 ERA. But the thing is, though, he had basically 9 strikeouts per 9 innings. And his 2023 was off to a really good start. In 4 games started, went 2-0, 1.88 ERA. In 24 innings, 31 strikeouts, only 6 walks. Really improved on his whip and hits per 9, home runs per 9. All of his numbers were better. But he did get a massive injury, which could limit his production in 2024 in the minor leagues. But someone to keep an eye on for the future, as the Brewers, I think, really were able to get a good prospect here that could really help in the future with the rotation. And one more transaction, the Brewers signed Eric Haas as a backup catcher. Haas is an interesting prospect. Not really good defensively, which has been an issue in the past for Brewers, as we turned William Contreras and Omar Narvaez into really good catchers defensively. But he's only 2 years away from having a 22 home run season in 2021 with Detroit. Last year, between Detroit and Cleveland, he had a total of 8 home runs, all of which with Detroit. batted 201, 247, 281 slashing, so not a great slash line there. Was better in 2022 with that, 254, 305, 443 slugging. OPS plus a 112, but a below average hitter, below average defensive catcher. Guy to be a backup to William Contreras. Could potentially have a renaissance with Milwaukee because we are really, really good with catchers. So not too upset there. What was his contract that we just signed him to? So don't really know what the contract was money-wise, but overall, I think these are all pretty decent moves. A lot of small moves, but we were able to clear out the log jam and a little bit in outfield with moving Taylor. Joe Ross, I think, could be a high-risk, high-reward candidate. Same thing with Taylor Clark. Coleman Crow, I think, could be really good in a couple years when he comes up from the minor leagues. And Eric Haas is a backup catcher and don't really know what to expect from there. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll be back here very soon. Peace.